Welcome to this session 1 relating to the study on topic effective rate of interest. So in the earlier sessions we had learnt about compound interest computation and fundamentals, and in that we learnt also a conglomerate question relating to simple interest calculation after solving compound interest and principal. This effective rate of interest is also another aspect or a type of rate of interest which should be compared with compound interest. When you compare with compound interest, slightly the effective rate of interest is little bit more. So what is this effective rate of interest and how to find out this? Let's learn in this session with an example. Okay, when the interest is calculated under compound interest method and the interest is compounded more than 1 year, the effective rate of interest concept comes into picture. Let me repeat, listen to this carefully. When interest is calculated under which method? Compound interest method, and that interest is compounded more than once a year. It should be compounding should be more than once a year. Okay, and that particular concept which comes into picture as a comparison is effective rate of interest, right? So this is the concept we'll learn, and to understand this concept in a more deeper and understandable sense, let's take an example. So we are here to learn this topic with an example. So write it down. Principal is rupees 10,000. All right. Time or n is 1 year. And what else we need? We need interest rate. I is 6% per annum, compounded semi-annually. This is the question I am providing here as an example. So let's see how to calculate effective rate of interest. So here in the question I have given in the example I, that is interest rate, is 6% per annum. So when interest rate is 6% per annum compounded semi-annually, definitely, as I said earlier while talking about the fundamentals, effective rate of interest should be slight more than the compounded rate of interest, right? So we'll solve this and we'll understand. So here I am going to solve this in 2 steps. So let me write it. Step 1. So as you can see here, semi-annually. So semi-annually means first 6 months and second 6 months. Let me bifurcate this like this. So first 6 months and second 6 months, that is as it is given 1 year, so we'll split it into 2 6 months semi-annually. So let me calculate interest for first 6 months. I am going to make use of normal simple formula, that is P into T into I. Okay, so 10,000, principal is 10,000, time is 6 months, 6 divided by 12, and I, what is I? I is given as 6%, that is 6 divided by 100. So right now I am using the simple interest method. So what answer do I get? The answer here is rupees 300. Let me calculate for the second 6 months. Okay, so P into T into I. I have written P into T into I. So once again I have written the simple interest formula itself, but as we are speaking about compounded semi-annually, let's go with the indirect compounded method with the help of simple interest formula. So here principal after 6 months, after first 6 months becomes principal, it is not just rupees 10,000, it will be 10,000 plus 300. This interest what is received becomes 10,300. Now substitute that 10,300 to principal, that is the new principal, 10,300, okay, multiplied with T. Time is half year, 6 monthly, that is second 6 month into 6%, and you get the answer as rupees 309. So what is the total interest? Total interest is equal to rupees 300 plus rupees 309, and the answer is 609. Clear with this? Let's move further, and now I am going to note down step 2. So this is very important. Listen to this and watch this carefully and solve it along with me. We are going to calculate the effective rate of interest. Okay, ERI, effective rate of interest. So normal formula, let me write it down. I is equal to P into E into T. Okay, one formula I have mentioned it here. So let's see what is P, what is E, and what is T. Okay, so I stands for amount of interest. I stands for amount of interest. P stands for principal. Clear? And E stands for effective rate of interest, ERI, effective rate of interest, and T stands for time. Okay, these are the details, so just note this down. Let me repeat. I stands for interest, P stands for principal, E stands for effective rate of interest, and T stands for time. Right? Now answer we have got as 609. So let me solve it here. Okay, we are moving on to the step 2 and we are to the end of this solution. So I, what is I? 609. Where is it? 609 is equal to, what is principal here? Principal is 10,000 given in the example. Effective rate of interest we do not know, yet to find, and time is total of 1 year, right? Don't split it into 6 months and 6 months, write it 1 year. Okay, now what is left out? 10,000 into E into 1, it is nothing but 10,000 into E. So you can write E is equal to 609 divided by 10,000. Do the math, do the calculation on your calculator, and you will get the answer as 0.0609. Okay, this is nothing but 6.09%. Clear with this? So this 6.09% is nothing but the effective rate of interest, E, effective rate of interest. And what is our compound interest? It is 6%. So as I said in the initial discussion, 6.09 is greater than 6% per annum. So definitely the effective rate of interest is more than compounded rate of interest.